So the Jacksonville Jaguars go bold, sort of like the color of the jacket Travis Hunter is dancing his way out of the green room in.
What are we thinking? Is there, you're leaning towards one more than the other, or do you really want to go 100% both ways?
Could Travis Hunter really be about to drop a bomb and walk out mid-season? Word on the block says this move ain't about playbooks, contracts, or stats. It's about his wife, Leanna. Fans are whispering that one of his own Jaguars teammates got way too close to her. And when I say too close, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now here's where it gets downright wild. The timing. We're not talking about an off-season trade or an end-of-year shuffle. Nope, this would be a shocker right in the middle of the season, out of nowhere. And the internet's buzzing that the reason ain't business. It's personal, messy, and seriously humiliating.
An incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field at home.
If any of it's true, we're looking at old video clips, shady locker room talk, and a marriage that's already had cracks showing. Some people are even saying, if half this drama's real, leaving the team might actually be the calmest thing Travis does.
You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life. Stop worrying about what I got going on. I know what I got. I know my girl. My girl been with me for 5 years. Y'all are just not starting to talk about me and just not starting to be with me.
See, trades in the NFL happen all the time. Players switch up for better deals, bigger checks, and brighter spotlights. But this one feels different. We're talking about a guy hyped as one of the Jags' future stars suddenly packing his bags right now. Not at the end of the year, not during the normal trade window. The streets are watching, fans are speculating, and every little rumor is making this whole thing look more like a soap opera than a football career.
He wasn't my type.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months. He was friend zone because I didn't like. He was like, "Am I friend zone?" I was like, "Yes."
When a bomb like this drops, the first thing everybody asks is simple. What really went down? If it was just about football, we'd be hearing the usual safe lines. It's business. I'm ready for a new chapter, just focusing on my career. But here's the thing, Travis hasn't said a single word. And for a guy who was loud and proud the day the Jags drafted him, that silence is suspicious. Now the internet's on full detective mode, Reddit threads are blowing up, Twitter timelines are wild, and TikTok detectives are piecing together every clue.
First time I got to get a shot, black stand. Nah, you're so good. I'm shooting through the black. Lean up to the left. The other side of that sled! Other side of the sled!
And no matter where you look, the same spicy theory keeps popping up. This isn't about touchdowns or stats. This is about his personal life. More specifically, whispers that one of his own teammates might have crossed a serious line with Leanna. If that's even half true, it's not just messy, it's career-changing. At first, it was just vague hints.
It was Austin. Do you remember
I love you. Oh, I ain't mean to say that.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's literally what happened. We would like, he would drive. Wait, no, I would drive. He didn't have a car. I would drive and I would like drop him off somewhere and I'd be, all right, I love you, bye. And remember? And I used to be like, oh, I didn't mean that.
Comments like, check the roster, or look at who she's been talking to. But it didn't take long before fans on Reddit and TikTok started dropping actual names, and the way they're telling it, this was one of those moments where you don't even need the full story. The look alone says everything. Still, nobody's confirmed a thing. The team's keeping their lips sealed. Travis is a statue, and Leanna's gone ghost mode on socials. No new posts, nothing. The only thing she said recently, in an interview she claimed she keeps her marriage solid by not letting social media dictate it.
Okay.
Never post when y'all have problems.
Okay.
And be honest. Always be honest.
You got the ring on right now?
No, I don't.
You don't? Hey.
But you know how the internet rolls. When everyone's quiet, fans assume the rumors are true. And what really sent this story spinning out of control? The way it lines up with receipts people swear they've seen before. That old clip from months back, the one where Leanna is allegedly chatting it up and leaning in with a Jaguars player. Yeah, that's making the rounds again. And this time, fans are looking at it with fresh eyes. And here's the sting that's hitting the hardest. If that player in the video is the same one tied to the current rumors, then this tension's been simmering in that locker room for months.
You know my girl, like, bro, I feel the same pain that she feels. We're inseparable, bro. We with each other. Like, she hurting, of course I'm gonna be hurting. If I'm hurting, of course she gonna be hurting.
Suddenly, all those off vibes behind the scenes are starting to make sense. Little signs were everywhere if you knew where to look. Whispers about practice feeling tense, fans spotting how some players who used to joke and hang with Travis just weren't around him anymore. Even during press conferences, the energy was stiff, like everyone was walking on eggshells with their words. The team's acting like it's business as usual, but anyone paying attention could see it.
An incredible last memory of taking the field with his sons, Shador and Shiloh, here at Folsom Field at home.
Travis isn't laughing with the crew like before. On the sidelines, he's not in the middle of the group. He's standing off by himself. And let's be real, if there's even a drop of truth to the rumor about a teammate and Leanna, that explains a lot. It's brutal to share a locker room, travel, and grind every day next to someone you don't even want to make eye contact with. Fans started connecting the dots, and suddenly this felt way less like football and way more like one of those spicy behind-the-scenes sagas. And if the locker room was tense, home wasn't any softer. That kind of tension doesn't stay at practice. It rides in the car with you, sits at the kitchen table, and lingers in the stands. Fans even started catching moments that spoke louder than words, like that wedding clip where Travis leans in and she turns her head away quick. Yeah, you saw it too. Then came that game day moment. The camera panned past the stands, and there they were. Travis and Leanna, faces tight, talking low, like one of those sharp clipped conversations couples have when something's off. No yelling, no big gestures, just that cold, focused tone that says more than any argument caught on mic ever could. Now line that up with the teammate whispers, the silent Instagram feeds, and those odd body language moments. It's looking less like random coincidence and more like a pattern.
You had no girl, so why y'all talking about me? Find something else to talk about. You talk about my girl. Go talk about your girl. Go find a girl. Go find a life.
Not solid proof, but definite pressure. For him, every snap at practice probably comes with that thought, what's everyone saying now? For her, every public appearance turns into a slow-motion body language breakdown online. And before anyone claims this is reaching, let's be real. A lot of you saw these same signs and just didn't want to say it out loud. No, nothing screams it's over, but everything whispers something's not right.
She was like, boy, I don't care what that is. But she seen my text message a long time ago. She just never.
Yeah, she's ignoring you.
She left you on red, gang?
Ignore you.
Wow.
And that's when I was nothing. So she I don't care about it. And like, she still don't even know why she talked to me.
Seemed like she keeps you grounded.
And that's the thing. Slow burns like this don't explode on day one. They build. And right when it seemed like they might be trying to ride it out, Travis switched up his whole routine, and it was impossible to miss. After all those subtle signs in the marriage, the changes started spilling over into everything. This is a guy who used to be everywhere. Charity events, hanging with friends, surprise visits for fans, fun off-season videos. Now, nothing. No casual meet and greets, no lighthearted clips, no off-the-field energy at all. It's like he went from being all over the place to barely showing up anywhere. And even when he did pop up, the vibe was different. No Leanna in sight, just Travis with that same serious, distracted look, like he was a million miles away in his head.
I did do some Zillow researching for a house last night, so I had a feeling.
I'm sure you have talked to everybody about playing both ways, offense and defense. What are we thinking? Is there, you're leaning towards one more than the other, or do you really want to go 100% both ways?
Nah, I'm not leaning to one or the other. You know, I'm going 100%. As much as they put on my plate, I'm going to do the best that I can to, you know, take it all in and, you know, do my job.
Awesome.
Love it.
Congratulations,
Love it.
Travis. Enjoy the ride, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Fans started wondering if he was avoiding more than just one teammate. Maybe he was avoiding certain scenes altogether. The timing only made it spicier, because the same weeks he went low profile were the exact weeks the chatter about him and Leanna hit peak volume online. And instead of posting something, saying something, anything to shut it down, he stayed silent, letting the speculation grow louder by the day. Some people swear that's when you could tell Travis had already made up his mind, not just about the marriage, but about his future with the team. And then came the rumor that made it all feel inevitable. Word from people close to the situation is that Travis and the teammate at the center of all this didn't just keep their distance. They eventually had it out. Supposedly it went down after practice, away from the cameras, but still close enough for folks to notice something was going down. Nobody's putting their name on what was said, but let's be real. With the kind of rumors flying around, you don't need to be a genius to guess the topic. For a lot of fans, this was the yep, it's over moment, because if the tension tension is thick enough to boil over like that, you're not sharing a locker room, you're just counting the days until someone walks. By the time this tea spilled into fan spaces, it stopped feeling like gossip and started feeling like quiet confirmation. And while Travis kept his lips sealed tight, Leanna's silence started hitting even harder. No posts online, no game day appearances, no cameos in the usual behind-the-scenes content. For someone who used to at least pop up now and then, that sudden vanish was impossible to miss. Sure, a short social media break is one thing, but this felt different, like she was ducking the spotlight completely. And that made fans even more convinced there was more to the story. At this point, the question wasn't if Travis would leave, it was how he was gonna do it. Right now, Travis is saying nothing. Leanna's keeping her head down, and the Jags are pretending it's business as usual, which means the only way we get the real story is if someone finally spills. And when that day comes, the headline won't be the transfer. It'll be the reason behind it. And trust me, that might be the kind of drama the NFL is not ready for. So what do you think really went down? Drop your take in the comments and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it when the truth finally comes out.